What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jake here, aka BrusHstroKeZ, and today I thought I'd bring you a little video about this guitar that I'm doing. This is just going to be a trophy for a car show. So I've wanted to give myself a completely flat surface here. So to fill in this, I don't even know what that's called, the pick guard area maybe, or whatever that's called. I just made a little template out of paper. I just kind of put a whole sheet of paper over here, held it down, and then I just kind of pushed around the edges, left an indent on the paper, and then I just took my X-Acto and cut that out. So I then cut out a piece of wood in that size, and then I kind of sanded it down to shape to fit in there. I did want this to fit really tight, that way I didn't have to glue it in there or anything. And, you know, this is just going to be a wall hanger, so it don't really need to be, you know, super proper at all. Then I had a couple little holes here for some knobs and stuff, so I did kind of the same thing on the back here. Took a piece of wood, cut it to fit in there, and just got it wedged in there. And then I'm going to be using some fiberglass. So I'm just going to lay some fiberglass, some of the resin down in this cracks here, get that filled in, and then in these holes, all these holes here as well. So, and then we will get to painting. Alright, so I got some primer on this, had a few pinholes, used a little spot putty, filled those in, and then primed it again. Then we got it sprayed here with some Wicked Opaque Black mixed with some 4011 reducer, about 10-15% reducer. Alright, so we're ready to start the airbrushing on this. And this is the top of the guitar here. What I'm gonna do is paint it to look like the fin, just because the shape of this guitar looks like a fin. The guy that's putting on this car show that this trophy is gonna be for, his dad built a bunch of 57 Chevys, and that was his car. So in Adobe Illustrator here, what I actually did, what did I do like that? So I laid the guitar out on this piece of paper here, and I just kind of traced it. And then in Adobe Illustrator here, I had actually adjusted the size of this so that it was actual size. Way to do that, just pull up the ruler on there, and then I just took my tape measure, placed it on there, and then I actually adjust the size of my screen to where it matches up to the tape measure. So let's see if we can do that here, one-handed. Oh, it's gonna be too hard to do one-handed, but you get the point. Just put your tape measure up there on the screen. And then we can just adjust the size of the artboard. So once I did that, I actually put this on the screen, and I used the pen tool to make an outline. So this is the actual guitar size. And I took my lettering here and fit it into the guitar, laid out how I want it. And as you can see here, I used the Bel Air font and some of this bigger lettering. We'll make that look like some chrome. And then, you know, I left this top section open so we can do the fin on it here. So I'll get the camera mounted and we'll get to spray. Alright, so we're going to go for the chrome effect here using my Creos PS289 and some Createx Quicksilver chrome. Go ahead and get those little bars filled in, Then we're going to get some more paint mixed up. For the chrome effect, I like to use a blue, like a light blue, and then a black mix. Shows a reflection from the sky for the blue, and then the black will show the ground mix. For the ground mix, I use a little black candy mixed with a little illustration Createx black too. So here I am coming in airbrushing the bottom side of these chrome strips, adding some black to the bottom. It'll show like the reflection off the ground. And then I come in with my light blue mix, which was the Carib blue candy. And I'm just doing a light fade from the top side. And that will show the reflection from the sky on this strip. Then I do come back in with some Quicksilver chrome, add some highlights on these strips as well. Alright, so I backmasked those chrome strips we just painted, whipped out some wicked opaque white, mixed 10-15% reducer, 4011 reducer, and I'm adding the white here. As you can see, I kind of put some strips up and down just to kind of give it some depth, make it look a little more natural instead of just being all solid white. And I'm coming in here with my 1/4-inch tape, and we're going to tape off all those metal strips that are in this fin. We'll go ahead and hit those here with some Quicksilver chrome. Alright, so now I'm moving this tape down. We're covering up those strips that we just covered and leaving the bottom part empty. That way we could add a little bit of a drop shadow to give this a realistic look. Just coming in with that black candy and illustration black mix that I came in with. Just adding some shadows here. Give it a little bit more depth and realism. And then I come in with my Quicksilver chrome. Hit some of these strips with some highlights as well. Go ahead and get this unmasked. This tape I was using did leave a little bit of residue, so I come in with some final wipe or mild wax and grease remover and clean that up. Now we're coming in with our Quicksilver chrome and adding some final highlights to this. Adding some highlights around those outer trim pieces, give it a little glow, and then also to these inner fins to give it some more realistic look here. Forgot to record this part again, but I went in and added the Bel Air logo with some metallic gold. And then here we went ahead and added our vinyl, painted all this lettering. I used Quicksilver chrome to paint it. And then I used a little shield to cover up the bottom part, added my black to the bottom part of the lettering, then that light blue mix to the top of this lettering. Once I get my vinyl all removed here, I come back in with my Quicksilver chrome. I add some highlights to all these letters, giving it the chrome look again. Alright, got my highlights added in. Now I did lose some of the centers of some of these letters with my vinyl. So I'm just going to take my little brush here and some wicked black, fill those in. This is a Winsor Newton 37. This is what Steve Leahy uses. Little micro brush. Alright, it was time to get some clear coat on this, so I'm coming in with my wax and grease remover, or final wipe. It's a mild wax and grease remover. Come in, wipe it all down with one rag, and then I come in with a clean rag too to make sure I wipe away all the other residue. I'm using some Tamco clear, some 7600 2-hour dry clear. Getting my gun set up here. We'll go ahead and get 3 coats of clear put on this. One thing I did add on the back of this, I added one of my brush stroke stickers, and to make sure it had good adhesion, the clear coat did. I did add some Createx UVLS gloss clear over that first, give it that clear something to stick to as well, instead of just that vinyl sticker. Alright, and here it is, all finished up out in the sun, where you can really see that chrome reflecting. Pretty happy with how this one turned out. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. And if you don't already, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see some more custom painting. Till the next one, keep those brushes stroking.